Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Ragnamod 6. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode we got together and we finished our blood magic quest. I spent a little bit more time with them than I had planned on it, but we did that. We also got to the point where we need our final power flower. I just finished recording that video, so we still don't have the EMC that we need to do this. So we're not worried about that today. Today we are going to go back over here to this Botania. That is our goal of what we are going to get done today. Botania and Mythic Botany. There is a ton of stuff to do with Botania and with Mythic Botany. Most of it we're not going to get into. We're just going to kind of go through the quest. There's some great enchanting. There are some great tools that you can use. You can make a bunch of different farms. Botania by itself can be used for basically anything, for growing crops, mob farms, doing this, doing that. It can all be done with Botania. Even auto crafting and stuff like that can be done with Botania. Like I said, we're not going to get into all of that. We just want to get through the basics and do this, which is most of it's going to be just a lot of crafting stuff. Flowers. We've got all the flowers that we've got to make. We have got all the different rods to make. We've got the different armors that we've never didn't make. We've got some runes that we still got to do, and then we'll get over here to the good stuff, which is the mythic, well, not the good stuff, it's all good stuff, the mythic botany stuff, which this I have never done. I haven't made it this far. The last time I played with mythic botany, this was not a part of mythic botany. So first things first, we're going to need. Before we get into all that, I need to show you something. So we've been working towards, getting our ultimate singularities. We've got 21 of them, which really isn't a whole lot of them. Everything else, ultimate wise, we've got set up for auto crafting. The biggest thing we needed was these, and we decided we were going to make a stack of these. And I have been waiting on 3 of these, which is the glycerol, the ender ingot, and the fire agglomeratio. All that is now taken care of. Everything has EMC, so I've got the fire agglomeratio going in here. We'll get our rest of our singularities in no time. Ender ingots, same thing. Got those going. Glycerol, got those going. We were doing pretty good with it. We still got a handful of them. We had just about all that we needed. We got about halfway there. But yeah, we did get the crystallized amber taken care of nice, and it's still going, actually. So we didn't have to do that one. And the other one we've got going here is the dimensional shard one. Now, the dimensional shard one, we got all the dimensional shard ones that we need. But if I did some looking at recipes and to get into our creative stuff. We'll look at this capacitor right here from a mercenary creative capacitor. We need the dimensional cell creative, and the dimensional cell creative needs dimensional shard singularities, and this guy is used for quite a few recipes. So, and then of course we need, that for that, and then we need this to get into, the creative energy self. It's so I decided to just go ahead and get these going. That way we can make all the creative cells that we want to make and not have to worry about anything. So, now, I had talked about we were going to make our first creative item. Now, actually, it's our second creative item because I have made one other creative item. Alright, so I just went through a whole spiel of stuff and missed it all. We're going to get started crafting some stuff. We've got all the flowers we're going to do right quick. We've got these are generating flowers. We don't have to make all the the Botania flowers, but we've got some that we need to make. Kiki uses cake to generate mana. I have used these a lot through my playthroughs. With Astral Sorcery being able to turn pumpkins into cake, these have been a great way to generate a ton of mana. The Entropiniums are used as TNT to generate mana. It does generate quite a bit, and it's really, you can automate it fairly easily as long as you can take and when you place a TNT down and it blows up, this will keep it from blowing anything else up. If it still has mana in it, when the next piece goes off, everything around it will blow up. So you got to kind of give it a timer and use it, but it will generate quite a bit, and it's fairly easy to automate. Thermal Lily you have, it generates using lava sources. It will generate quite a bit of mana, but at the same time, you have to watch once it stops generating mana. It has a cooldown time of about 5 minutes or so, and you can't give it any more lava. If it picks up more lava, it will not generate any mana, and the cooldown restarts. So they're a little bit harder to automate, but not too bad. Rosa Arcana uses XP to generate mana. It will take mana or take XP from you if you're standing close enough to it, and you can give it XP orbs for it to generate mana. And then you have the Narslimus, which generates mana using when it destroys slime. So if you've got a good slime chunk, or you've got it down where there's some slime, it works pretty good. And then we've got some of the functional flowers. We've got the Orchid, which uses mana and changes stone to different ores. The Orchid Ignum, which does the exact same thing, just with netherrack. So if you've got a good source of mana and got plenty of netherrack, it's a really good way of getting some ancient debris. The Solganolia, place it down. It's for keeping your magnetization ring from Botania from working. Exoflame speeds up furnaces. The Metamorphosis we're going to be using, so we'll get into that in just a second. So I'm going to get some flowers made. I shall be back. Alright, real quick before I get started, I realized that I had some issues with some clips there. And it did not get us creating our Everlasting Guilty Pool. So the Everlasting Guilty Pool is actually not bad to make. You need Creative Essence, you need a Spear of All Things, and then a block of each of our Botania and Mythic Botany. And then a Fabulous Mana Pool, which can be made with Shimmer Rock or the Bifrost blocks with a Mana Pool. I still had some of those left from where we used them earlier for something. I don't remember what it was now. So I had those. You need 25 pools of mana, which we had 25 pools of mana. So I crafted one and wanted to see how easy it would be to craft a second one, and it was really easy. I've got a recessive spark on this thing, and this thing keeps all this stuff filled up really, really quick and easy. Whoops. My bad. Alright, so we got all of those made. All the flowers made. So we go ahead. I did not mean to do that. We can claim those rewards. I really don't want to claim all this stuff at once because it's just going to be a great big mess. So we are keeping the metamorphoses. The seeds can go up. All this stuff can go up. The furnaces, that can go up. Alright, so we want to take this guy right here. I put the freaking flower up anyway. I did not want to do that. I want this guy right here. So let's go downstairs and find us some stone. Easy enough. We got a huge spot. Not right there. Where are you at? Alright, we'll try it right here on the andesite. Because we got dirt right here. So let's place that down. Let's place this down. Let's make sure. And it's doing something. There it goes. So now it's just a matter of waiting for to get all of these. We've got to get, well, we got to get the stone version of each of them. And I need my magnet. Let's go ahead and get that going. It has made a bunch of different. So we've got one, there's two, there's three. And there looks like all the rest of them that we're going to need for this. Yeah, let me get all this stuff mined out of here. That's a mess and a half. Alright, so I'm pretty sure with that we have all the different ones we need now. I think that's all of them. That is all of them. Beautiful. We can get rid of that. That can go up. These guys are just colorful blocks is really all they are. It's just to give you something else to build with. Some of them got some good color to them. I'm not a builder, so it doesn't really help me at all. Alright, so now, next up on our list, we need to make our basic rings. Band of Mana. I need to make living rock, and I have not used this to make living rock yet. Alright, so it's easy enough. So there is our Band of Mana. There is our Band of Aura. Band of Aura generates a slow amount of mana. And then we need the Ring of Magnetization. And that would be this guy here, which we need to make this, which we need another lens. So that guy, this guy, and finally this guy. Beautiful. There's all of those made. Quest complete. That gives us some more mana steel. So, it actually goes through here. Band of Aura slowly collects mana from the air slowly. Band of Mana just stores it. And the Ring of Magnetization is just basically a magnet. Next up we've got is the Terra Steel version of all of these, which is the greater bands. So there we go. There is that one complete. That gives us some runes of mana. And then we've got, we need some Alpha Steel for this. And this will give us the Mythic Botany version of all of these. It's just the two versions of it. There is no Alpha Steel magnet. Beautiful. Alright, so we need mana quartz. I think I've got mana quartz. I do not have mana quartz set up on a... Well, that doesn't work. Alright. What am I missing? Oh, we need rose quartz for this. I should have known. We're playing a different mod pack. Quartz. We can craft rose quartz. And then we can take that and throw it in here. And just make a mess of everything. And there we go. That's got that quest complete. We're good to go. Alright, so next up on our list is to make the mana mirror, which more or less It's used like a mana pool to have mana on you. It's kind of like a tablet. We've got the Rods of the Seas, which if we've got mana on us in the rod, it will give us water source in the Rod of the Shifting Crust. We have mana on us, we can change out a block. So let me get those made. Alright, so we're back. I've got 2 rods made that we need to use, and I've got all of our Mana Steel stuff made. Armor, the all-in-one tool. So there we go. There's that. That gives us just XP. That give us, what did that give us? Unbreaking 5, which doesn't do us a whole lot of good. This stuff can all go up. I don't need the rings anymore. Now that we're done with that, we are ready to move on to our next bit, which is going to be to do the Terra Steel armor. So let's get that made. I think we've got everything that we can need for this. There's the helmet. We are missing a Rune of Summer. So I've got to make some of those. Alright, there is the last bit of our Terra Steel all-in-one tool. And it does look like this can be ranked up. That's a D rank, so we can do that. Not necessarily worried about that right now. We're ready to move on to our next bit, which is going to be the Mythic Botany stuff, which we need to make a bunch of these guys. And let's get these made. So should be able to just come over here. And there we go. There is our armor. And to make the all-in-one tool, we need this guy. Alright. And we just need to make all these. So the Alf Steel blade, we get all this made. To make this, we need to, that's not what I wanted. The Alf Steel, we just need to do the Terra Steel with the Alf Steel. The Alf Truncator, it's all the same. We just need some Alf Steel. But I do have to make all the Terra Steel ones again, because it doesn't look like we can just upgrade this guy, which does kind of suck. But, oh well. Alright, and we have this guy now made. All those are complete. Let's complete these guys. It's just going to give us some Terra Steel. And there we go. Alright, so while I was at that, I forgot to craft up our Elementium gear. So let's go ahead and do that right quick. So there we go, there's that. I do need to get some Dreamwood, and I don't think we've got any. Oh, I do have some Dreamwood. That should be enough. So there's that. We need that guy, this guy, that guy, and this one. And there we go. There is the all-in-one tool. So that is now complete. Now, if you have a sheep farm or tree farm and getting trees, I love these elemental shears. Let's go outside. Alright, so it looks like it only works on sheep, and I don't have any sheep. I thought it would cut the leaves. But sheeps, oh, it's great for if you got a lot of sheeps. I'm trying to find one. Alright, I found one. So you can just stand next to him and just hold it, and it will just keep shearing the sheep that are around it. You don't have to We got 2 of them here. So it cut both of them. It's lovely. I love it. Back home. Alright, so our next bit of business is going to be to craft our last runes. The runes of... yeah. Midgard. It's the runes of Yggdrasil. Yeah. So we've got the 9 realms that we need to make. And the only reason why I know anything about the 9 realms is because of Thor. But they're all pretty easy to make. Just takes other tier runes and then something with it. So let me get to work on these guys, and then I'll be back. And there we go. All of those are now complete. There we go. Fa-pow, fa-boom. Done. That gives us another rune of Midgard. We're good to go. Alright, so next up we've got to make 2 more sparks. We need dispersive. And we need isolated. This should be easy enough to do. There we go. And there we go. That quest is now complete. Beautiful. That gives us some more pixie dust. So we need to make the Flugel Tiara. I may have the stuff we need for that. We do. There is that. And the Flugel Tiara gives you flight if we've got mana on us. So that's all of that. Now we need to get into our Mythic Botany stuff. That's got everything else complete. So start off with, we need to make the branch of Yggdrasil, which shouldn't be that hard to do. Let's get all this up. This guy right here, beautiful. We've got it. Lovely. Alright. Branch of Yggdrasil is used to fill up your Gallagher horn. You must send mana to the branch for it. So let's place this guy down. I don't guess it really matters where it gets put down at. We need it closer. Alright, so next up, we need, I've done this part once. So we need a Horn of the Wild. This guy here, easy enough, we've got that. And to make that, we just throw it inside of one of these. And that is not getting anything to it. Alright, so let's do this. You ever have those moments where you forget exactly how everything in Botania works? Or any mod works? I completely forgot. We gotta use a mana spreader to get it to it. But as you can see, it is now filling. So we just need to give it a minute here. And wait for it to fill up. I'm not sure how long this is going to take. But come on. Alright, wasn't that long. So we've got the field taken care of. Says get the water from the well of Miramar. When you have it, drink it to get some knowledge of rituals. There we go. We have the knowledge of rituals. This stuff can now go up. That could probably go up, but we're ready to go on about our business. That gives us that. So next up, we need to make or get these rune tablets of and we get these by defeating the guy Guardian 2. I don't think we've got any of those yet. No, maybe now that we have done this, we can do this. So I need Gaia Spirit Ingots. don't know how many of these we're going to need. That's going to give us one. And with that, we need a couple. Not many, but we'll make a couple. Alright. Upstairs. Oh, I gotta put all this stuff back together because it's broke. From the last time we fought this guy. Alright, I gotta get to work. Alright, so we fought him once and was able to get one rune, which this gives us our second one, and that should take care of what we need for this. We do need to make these rune holders. So let's get to work on that. So the master rune holder, easy enough, we just need one of those. The small rune holders, easy enough, we got all of those. So that takes care of that quest. There we go. We've got 3 more quests to do. So we need to make the blood of Kvasar. Yeah. We need a wandering trader. Which I'm going to have to find. That's not going to be easy. Alright, so I'm still working on the wandering trader part. It has not happened yet. I did take our sign down in the hopes of getting one to spawn around here. It's probably going to take a little bit, but we're going to do what we can do while we wait. So we're going to work on making Mjolnir. And to do that, we've got this thing set up already. I've made all of the runes that we need for it. We had most of them. The only other thing we need now is to do that. We've got a full band of mana. I need this guy and I need this guy. And like I said, I'm not sure how to get this to start working. The ritual took a wrong turn even to you who has studied the runes in depth. So that means I've probably got something placed wrong, or I need to get rid of these here lights. And then try again. We'll do that and then we will see. Alright, so now let's try this again. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. No. Alright, let me figure it out. Alright, I figured it out. I had this rune and this rune in the wrong spot. So I changed them up. That is just cool. Alright, so that's all of those. And now we need to pick him up. And we can hold him. In order to hold him, you've got to have regen, I do believe it is. Absorption hearts. And we've got all the absorption hearts. So this guy we can throw. He'll come back to us. And then it does have... That's not what I wanted. How do we do the lightning strike? So let's do that. Mjolnir. Cooldown's very long. You can right click. If it hits an entity, it will cause damage. Or lightning. So let's find something to hit with it while we're waiting for a wandering trader. Here. There's never any mobs around when you need them. Yeah, that's cool. Now what about just whacking somebody? He just one hit killed him. That's pretty cool. Yep, I love it. Alright, So that has that quest complete. That gives us shocks an area on impact may bring thunder. That's pretty cool. We've got 2 quests left to complete. I've got to get this set up, and then I got to get a wandering trader. So that's where we're at. I said something about grass blocks being left everywhere. Look at this. Just look at this. Still ain't got no wandering trader yet, though. Alright, I finally got one to spawn. I got rid of the llamas. Let's grab one of these. Let's grab him. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, don't you tell me I can't pick you up no more. Let's see here. Forbidden. Let's grab one of these guys. Awesome. We've got him. Beautiful. So, let's get this thing set up. We need runes of fire. Here, 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 and there. Beautiful. Our tablet goes there. We need the Alfheim. Those go there. That means our 2 Midgard ones go here. And our runes of summer go there. Beautiful. We need this guy and this guy and this guy. And I think that's all we need for this. Yep. We need our... Let's get this guy down here close. Let's put him in here. And there we go. That's taken care of. And there we go. We've got our blood of Kevsar. And this, I don't know if it actually has any kind of use by itself. Let's go back. Let's go in here. Other than this guy right here. So let's make that. Mead. We've got that. That will take care of all of our Botania quests. Which is awesome. There's our honey apple for completing the quest. All this stuff can go up. I want you back. Now that we finally got that, I don't want no more to spawn. Alright, and we can drink this. It says you drink mead from great evil, you finally gain ability to talk in any language used in the 9 worlds. So let's take this and this and that and that, and let's go to downstairs. And we should now be able to there we go. So this is Alfheim. Here we can find these nightshades. We can find the sunblooms. These are for generating mana passively. They don't last very long, but you can use them. There are, looks like, ton of pixies. What happens if I kill one of you? If I can catch you. That drops pixie dust. Alright, good to know. Of course, we've got the different grasses. There's a couple of different biomes in here. We have trees made of dream wood. And then there is also, if we go down, loads of living rock. No need to craft living rock anymore. That is actually a roguelike dungeon. It's nice to know those spawn here. You can find Elementium ore, Dragonstone ore, and gold ore here. I don't know the spawn rates or anything like that. We're not going to spend that much time here to do this. I was thinking that there was something else here that we could do. Alfheim landscape, rich of animals. When it gets dark, you'll face witches and illusioners. On the hills, mana crystals may spawn. They're made out of Bifrost blocks, contain a bit of mana. Dreamwood Forest, golden field biomes. You can find more golds here, and the Andwari cave, which we can get the ring of Andwari, which ring of Andwari and a mana weave cloth gives you the ring of Andwari. Place a gold block and get a reward. Acquire some mana. Why not? Let's go see if we can find one. So there is the Bifrost blocks that it was talking about. There's those. There's little bitty pools of mana. There's not much in them. There looks like there is petal apothecaries floating around. It's fixing to be nighttime here, so we'll see what kind of mob spawn while I'm running around here trying to look for stuff. Alright, so I've seen witches, I've seen illusioners, and I have seen like the Wildens, the Farlanders, Endermen, stuff like that. I hate that. Oh, I hate that screen. But other than that, that looks like that's about all that spawns here. I have not found the Andwar cave yet. I think I'm supposed to work close. Alright, so I didn't find a cave, didn't really come across anything else. But I am out of time. I've got stuff I've got to do this afternoon, so we may go back and look. But right now, we've got Botania now complete. We can go up here to our progression page, and Fapoom, I like that trophy. That's actually pretty cool. And we can complete that quest and put this on our board. But now that we have our mana pool, I can take this guy, get rid of it. They didn't like that. Alright, now that it does like that, we can get rid of that guy, put that guy there, and then we can start making mana string and not have to worry about how much mana we have and go from there. Beautiful. With that, we can get our refined storage stuff done now. We've got refined storage, we've got Mahau, and we've got Woot. This won't take us very long to get through. Pretty easy mod to do because we're not going to be doing the full-on Morgan sword. Woot won't be too bad to do. So yeah, that is where we're at. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.